What's up, everybody? It is Woody, aka Super Tight Woody, and today we are going to talk about another song number 3 on the Living Room project, which is a 10-song instrumental and also visual experience. The third song is called Holofoil. It's really unique, right? In this track, I was really inspired by hyperpop, by the way that they distort sounds and the way that sounds are just abused by distortion. And I really wanted to encompass that into this track, make something really beautiful and really euphoric, but also just distort the hell out of it to make it grungy. And so that is what I did on this track. And also the visuals that accompany the song are one of my favorites. It's just the track being called Holofoil. It's just a rainbow array of colors over the text and everything, just changing and morphing. And it looks really cool. So let's dig into the track and check out the behind the scenes. So right in line with a lot of the tracks on this project, there's a backbone to it that is just a weird, manipulated, distorted, highly affected, chopped up sample. And it plays along the majority of the song. And so for this one, it's this, right? And that's just like constant. So taking that with this pad that I created, which is a very simple chord, but there's a filter on it that makes it more interesting than just like being the same the entire time. So that's cool. And then those are the top line elements in the song that are really beautiful sounding. And the other portion, let me mute those two. The other portion is just dirty and distorted drums and bass. So cool. So again, I think the through line on this project for 80% of the songs is that dirty bass it's almost like used in drum and bass or electro music like that, but applied in this setting with a different tempo and a different genre. It opens up room for experimentation, which is really cool. So then from there, there's those same chords that I had played on that pad. I basically just changed the instrument. It's like an arpeggiated, beautiful, futuristic nature sounding thing. That's really cool. I like how it just drops off a cliff right here, where it's really energetic and distorted, and then it just stops and it just goes into that. And it just shatters into that part. This song is also really unique because it's broken up into 2 parts, right? The first part is the halftime. And then for this next part, it goes into double time. Which it really reminds me of just like 2000s or late 90s electronic music, right? When they would sample that same drum and bass loop, which is, let me see here, I think that one fades in, which is, it's pretty much the same drums, but I just double timed it. And the bass is pretty much the same. Everything is pretty much the same. So it just brings like a different breed of energy for the second half. Cause I think you listening to the first half and then when it cuts out and you're just like, okay, what's going to happen? If you brought in just the same thing again, I think it would get really stale and boring. And that's not what this project is about. It's about experimenting with these sounds and manipulating them and making different sounds that are going to keep the track interesting. And then it fades out back with the original sample. And then I added just a simple key part over everything. So there you go. Holofoil, track number 3. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you for supporting. Much appreciated. And another video to come next week. Peace, y'all.